Hello and welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes with Tim here on Heavenward Thinking. Today I want to challenge you on Matthew chapter 10 verses 32 through 33. So I'll read it and we'll get right into this week's challenge. Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven. This is hopefully a familiar passage. It's similar to one we touched on a few weeks back on another one of our shows, A Fresh Perspective. This really gives us the perspective that we need on a daily basis. We get the choice every day, you and I do, to either acknowledge Jesus or to disown Jesus before other people. We get to either actually live like a Christian and claim to follow Jesus and actually show that we follow him, or we can choose not to do that. And we see the two options here come with two consequences or rewards. The first one being, if we acknowledge Jesus before others, he says he's going to also acknowledge us before his Father in heaven. But if we disown him before others, he will disown us before the Father in heaven. So if we want Jesus to claim us before our Heavenly Father, then we need to actually claim Jesus here and now. We need to live for him. We need to let our lives reflect him, the evidence of our faith in him. And if we're going to call ourselves Christians, then when push comes to shove, we better be able to back it up. We have to put our faith into action. All throughout the New Testament, we're given instructions of how to actually live like Christians and not just claim to be Christians. And then we're encouraged time after time after time to shine brightly for Jesus in the world around us and to not be afraid of those who will oppose us. We're told over and over that we're going to have people who are going to come against us, and it's in those moments that we have to prove whether we're going to acknowledge Jesus for others or we're going to disown him. It really comes down to, are we going to stand up for Jesus and to be on fire for him, or are we going to be ashamed of Jesus? Are we going to be afraid of those who may oppose us? And are we going to disown Jesus? The choice you and I face each day. How are we going to live our lives? And there are serious consequences for which way we choose. What will it be for you today? As always, we hope you've been encouraged and challenged by this and that you'll join us next time for another episode of 2 Minutes with Tim here on Heavenward Thinking.